Should you start a business during this pandemic? Hi everyone, this is Jessica Madrazo, your digital Dovawenya, and welcome to my channel where we talk about business, marketing, and all those other stuff online. So I've been getting this question a lot. People have been messaging me on Facebook, and a lot of people have been asking this during my talks. People are so afraid to start their businesses right now because of the situation, because of the pandemic. So in order to start this discussion, let's first look at the reality. What's the state of the businesses worldwide and in the Philippines? So in the Philippines alone, 26% of all businesses have closed down. So this was back in July. So around 2,000 establishments have closed permanently, and that caused a displacement of 70,000 jobs for Filipinos. In the US, 2.1 businesses have also closed down as of July. And it isn't exclusive to the Philippines and the US. In other parts of the globe, people are also worried about their small and medium enterprises because those are the main businesses that really get hit, They don't have a lot of capital. So if they lose their income even for just a few months, they have no choice but to close down. So now let's go to the possible reasons why these companies close down. In business, one of the biggest challenges is knowing how much to invest into your business. So if you're forecasting a huge growth in the industry, or if you're planning to open some new stores because there are a lot of potential sales there, then you're going to put in a big amount when it comes to your capital, or you're going to add on to your existing capital. And this is what happened to the stores who have decided to close down. The problem is, despite doing everything right, this pandemic happened. So one of the major reasons why these businesses failed is because the capital that they put in is appropriate for the sales revenue that they were expecting in a few months, which doesn't really include this pandemic in the equation. And because of that loss, they have no choice but to close down. And we also have no idea when this pandemic is going to end. So as a business owner, they are not sure how long they'll be able to survive, paying the rent, paying the employees, and if they are going to afford this if this goes on for a few more months. And so, of course, everyone's more careful, and most businesses decide to close and just save the money just in case, this problem does continue longer. So what does that mean? Does that mean that no one should be starting their businesses? Is it wise to start the business right now? The answer is yes, go ahead. So the main difference between those businesses that closed down and you who are still starting your business is the awareness of the pandemic. So, of course, we don't have all the numbers, but you have a better idea of what's going on. You can see what people are spending on, you can see when they're spending it, you can see where they're buying from. So if you do your research now, you are much more aware of how much people are willing to buy and willing to spend. And so, you plan your capital, you plan your business, you plan your marketing based on that knowledge. So you're not exactly walking through this business blind compared to the unfortunate businesses that closed down. And with this awareness, you'll be able to tread the business world carefully. So if you're still not convinced that now is still a great time to start your business, why don't we go back a few years and look at Airbnb? So right before Airbnb was founded, the United States was going through a housing collapse. Do you remember that time? So the rental listings were up, and also the gig economy was rising because a lot of people lost their jobs and a lot of people started businesses online, and they were more flexible when it comes to their work hours, to where they lived, and so they were renting out their homes. And that's how Airbnb was started. It was founded because of a need that was going on at that time. So what Airbnb did was they took a crisis in their hands and they turned it into a business opportunity. And that's also something that you can do for your business. So while a lot of businesses may have closed down and the economy may be a little sketchy, however, there are actually a lot of businesses or a lot of industries that are absolutely thriving during this pandemic. So as a bonus, let's look at businesses that are absolutely thriving during this pandemic. So home improvement is a huge industry right now. In fact, Home Depot shares are up to 4.21%. The home and garden category has seen a 140% increase in page views. So if you don't understand that, it means that the number of people looking at websites related to home improvement and garden categories has increased by 140%. So to be specific, gardening and plumbing has seen an increase of 245%. So that's a great market right now. I'm sure that you've also experienced this trend where you're bored at home and you decide to renovate your home all by yourself. Another industry that's really huge right now are pet products. So maybe because we're all home, we get to spend more time with our pets, and because we're bored, we try and buy things for them to make them cuter or to make them learn new tricks and things like that. So that's the second industry that has seen a huge rise in sales. So anything that's related to pets. Doesn't matter whether it's cats or dogs or chickens like us. But yeah, there is an increase when it comes to anything related to pets. Another industry that I was really expecting to do really good this time is home beauty. So women and also men are not able to go to the parlors, to their skin bars, to their nail bars, to the spa. We can't really get our usual skincare routine. So the tendency is you buy more products, look for items that can replicate whatever it is that you're doing in the spa and try to do it at home. So this industry has seen 36% growth. So if you're trying to sell any beauty products that people can do at home, it's also expected to do really well during this time. And last but not the least is fitness and health. So fitness and health has seen a growth of 2 million%. So that's not an extra zero, it's not 2,000, it's really 2 million%. So I've also experienced this because all of the gyms are closed. What we did was, after the ECQ, we went to the mall to buy some weights, and it turns out that they were all sold out. So the sales guy told us that once our mall opened, there was a huge flock of people that went directly to health and fitness and got all of their home workout equipment. So because a lot of people are at home and they have absolutely no access to the gym, and you couldn't exactly jog around yet during the ECQ times, a lot of people were really investing in exercise equipments that they can use at home. So if you're into health and fitness and that's what you're selling, it's a huge market right now. So to conclude, is it wise to start a business right now? The answer is yes, go ahead. Of course, it depends on the product. Research like you would if there was no pandemic, or research more right now because you don't really know what trends might rise in the future. But as long as you do your homework and you find these products and services are things that people or businesses actually need, then go ahead and start your business. So if you do start a business, don't forget to invest in marketing. So we already know that out-of-home marketing isn't really that effective yet because the people are at home. So please try and learn digital marketing. Not everyone can afford to hire an agency or to hire a freelancer who can do it for them. So it's okay, try and learn it yourself and and experiment. Your business needs it right now. Your customers won't really find you if you don't market your product and service. And no matter how good it is, if people don't know that you exist, they will not buy from you. So if you enjoyed and learned something from this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe in order to get more updates about business, marketing, and those other things online.